begin a new cycle of love together. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. So yeah, your person maybe feeling kind of lonely, a bit distraught here, kind of out in the cold, because I feel like for those of you where you're not, together in the physical quite yet, or no communication, or there's some sort of distance, it even could be emotional distance, maybe this person isn't opening up too much about their feelings or something at the moment. This person is kind of struggling with I'm hearing feelings of inadequacy, self-esteem issues, as well as like really deep loneliness and kind of like emptiness, empty feelings, really missing you a lot as well. Because again, you guys have this super strong soul connection, and I feel like this person is really realizing that there's no one else for them but you, and that they're not going to be able to necessarily mend these feelings um, of loneliness without working on themselves, and it's certainly not through finding like another partner or something. You know what I mean? So it's like they're kind of realizing, I think they need to put in the work in this connection, rather than try to like look outside themselves to feel like whole and complete, if that makes sense. Like they need to work on themselves and they need to work on this connection. Like they can't just run away from this, is what I'm hearing, or run off to another party or an addiction or something like that. Like nothing is satisfying them. Nothing is making them feel good. It's like they know they need to do inner work now, feel like heal these feelings of inadequacy, like why they don't feel good enough for you or something like that, or why they tend to bring other things in to their reality to like distract themselves, is what I'm kind of hearing as well. Clarify the Five of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Pile one. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups. I want to flirt with you. I'm strong and stand in my power, with the Emperor. And then the Ten of Pentacles. I want you in my life forever. So I feel like the Five of Pentacles can definitely, I feel like this person looks very disappointed. So again, lonely. This person is definitely wanting to reach out to you for communication with the Page of Cups, especially if there's no communication, or this person is communicating with you but they're being distant or something, or avoidant. They want to bring more emotions to this connection. It's like, especially with the King and Queen of Cups, it's like there's a lot of love that the two of you have for each other. This is a very loving person. You're very loving as well, sensitive beings, and you guys have a lot of deep feelings for each other, but they might not be consciously like being expressed in the 3D, and this person wants to start doing that, or they know that they should. Maybe they feel like they haven't brought enough of this emotional quality to this relationship. They haven't shown you enough of their true feelings. Because I think with the Emperor coming out, like they're realizing that maybe they weren't in their power in the past. They weren't feeling strong. They weren't feeling confident. And again, they're recognizing that they need to feel like good about themselves in order to feel good about coming towards you. It's like this person knows they need to mature. They need to grow. They need to feel really confident. And it's also like, I don't know, I feel like this person maybe feels like they let you down, because they weren't, they were letting themselves down, you know what I mean? Like they weren't protecting themselves, that maybe they weren't protecting you or this connection. They feel kind of bad about it, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles. I want you in my life forever. So this is also why this person is feeling really sad, is because they're recognizing that like you could be the one that they spend their life with, that, this connection is, the destined connection, especially if they were like at one point manifesting their future husband or wife or something. This person is like recognizing that you are that person. And again, if there's something that's in the way of this connection, some sort of karmic situation that's preventing the two of you from coming together at this moment, this person is really like kind of feeling bummed out about it, feeling like, this is the situation they want to be in. This is the relationship they want to be in with you. They don't want to be taken away from you by something else. It's like, especially because they're realizing there's maybe things that are in their life that take their power away, and this connection makes them feel really empowered and amazing, because you are this like really like emotional rock for them here of the Queen of Cups. And so yeah, your person is really recognizing like, you are their home, especially the Ten of Pentacles. That's that security, feeling of wholeness, completion, and just a lot of joy, feeling accomplished and everything. So yeah, that's what they're really sad about, is they're seeing that, this is the potential. This is what they really want. This is what their heart wants. You know what I mean? This is what their soul is calling them to do with this destined energy here. Um, what else is really going on with Paul One's person in regards to this connection? What else is really going on with Paul One's person in regards to this connection and their life? What else is really going on with Paul One's person? Okay, this is really positive. So again, I was kind of it's funny. Also, this I looked at the bottom of the deck earlier, and this was the card on the bottom. So this is definitely a sign. But so the world definitely is representing here. Again, my third chakra, interesting. That there is definitely an energy of completion that's happening for your person. Again, cycles completing. Like this person. I think there's definitely for some of you just like and karmic cycles ending. It could be again, it doesn't have to be like a situation or a person. It could just be like within themselves, like unhealed childhood wounds is what I'm hearing. These are being brought up to the surface, but they're also being resolved here. And that's why they're like the wheel of fortune is turning. The world is like that completion energy, success. It's like your person feels like, you guys could have a lot of success here. Like they feel like if you guys did have this like long term relationship, marriage, commitment, family, etc. This person feels like it would be successful. They would want to put in the work to make it successful because the world, it's like you're so important to them too. It's like you are one of the most important people in their life, one of the most important aspects of their reality, and they don't want to lose you is also really what I'm hearing. But this Ace of Wands, this is a great sign. They're feeling like a lot of renewed passion towards you in the connection. They're very attracted to you. They want to breathe new life into this connection. It's like, I feel like there's a new beginning coming, especially because some cycles have completed here. There's a new start, if you like, coming in this relationship. I feel like your person is transitioning as well with the Six of Swords energy, leaving something behind, moving towards the future here. So leaving behind those old patterns. Again, it could become in situations for some of you if that resonates, but leaving behind negativity in their life, maybe leaving behind these feelings of unworthiness, not being good enough for you, hiding their feelings, self-protection. So I feel like there's a new chapter this person is heading towards with you. Could be something about travel as well with the world for some of you. They could be leaving behind a place to come be with you. But yeah, this person is definitely also moving towards you for this new beginning here with the Six of Swords. So that's really positive. It's like, I feel like this Five of Pentacles energy, the separation, this lack mentality. It's like this is, I'm hearing victim mentality. It's like this is something they're having to let go of. I feel like this person's learning gratitude as well, and just learning to trust themselves, trust the universe, and trust you in this connection. That's really positive. I'm going to clarify the Six of Swords really quickly. Clarify the Six of Swords, please, Pile 1. Clarify the Six of Swords. Clarify the Six of Swords. Okay, yeah, definitely. So we have the Eight of Cups. I'm on a spiritual journey and walking away from what no longer serves. So they definitely are leaving something behind, something negative, something that's been keeping them held back from you in this connection. Because we have the Eight of Swords. See, I need to free myself from the fears that hold me back. So they're leaving behind a situation or a mental place that they were in. It's like definitely it's a karmic situation, whether or not it's manifest in the 3D world. You know what I mean? So I feel like this person is realizing that there's an aspect of themselves, a shadow side of themselves that they need to walk away from. They need to release these fears because they're realizing, I'm hearing lately, they're realizing their fears are what are holding them back from true love, because they know that this is true love with you, since you guys are like soulmates, twin flames. This person recognizes that this is destiny. So that's why I think also with this Five of Pentacles energy, they're always like disappointed in themselves. Like they're like, wow, I really messed this up. This is my person. What am I doing? What am I doing? What do I need to walk away from? Because, I'm not fooling myself into feel like I'm not fooling myself into believing that I'm happy in this other situation or alone, protecting myself, isolating myself from my person. I'm not happy. It's not providing me with that inner happiness, inner bliss, whatever situation or place that they're in. We have Four of Cups. I'm reflecting on my life and decisions. So, yeah, this person has done a lot of reflecting with this Four of Cups energy. They've been really looking at these choices that they've made, maybe to walk away from this connection, to go somewhere else, do something else. And they're kind of realizing again, like, it's like they're in this melancholy energy, reminiscing on the past, maybe like kind of in this energy of like, I wish I could have done this better. I wish I'd made this choice instead. But of course, everything's a lesson. But this person is really reflecting. I feel like they're ready to make new choices as well because we have the Eight of Wands. my passion for you is so intense. I want you right now. So this is why, they're sad if they're separated from you, because they have so much passion for you, so much love, so much heat, so much desire. It's like this person wants to communicate with you. It's like they really want to talk to you. So definitely I feel like there is communication coming for a lot of you. I feel like there is increased emotional availability as well with all this water energy. And there might be some flirtation on the way with the Page of Cups as well. So that's really great. Yeah, this person, because it's like they don't like this energy of being stuck inside themselves, trapped in fear, trapped in a situation or whatever they're trapped in, because it's like what they want is expansion. They want movement, but I feel like whatever is keeping them held back, if it's a physical blockage, like a 3D relationship or something like that, it is almost like a manifestation of their own internal blockages. Does that make sense? And that's something that they need to release. And I feel like definitely with karmic relationships and situations, when we heal the parts of ourselves that magnetize that situation to us or magnetize us towards that situation, inevitably we'll start to not resonate with that situation anymore, or it'll just fall apart on its own naturally. So for those of you where you feel like, you're worried about your person being stuck in another thing, it's like, it's a physical manifestation of their own feelings of like unworthiness or unlovableness. And like as they learn to heal that, they'll be more magnetized to you in this connection, if that makes sense. I feel like that's the message for some of you. That's really great though. It's a great news. And again, not personal at all. It's just about them and how they feel about themselves, really. All right, pile one. What's really going on with pile one's person? What's really going on with pile one's person? What's really going on with pile one's person? What is really going on with pile one's person? What's really going on with pile one's? Okay, so we have the solar plexus and the throat chakra. So those things are definitely being healed right now. We have the Eight of Swords coming out again, helpless and hopeless. So I feel like with the combination of the solar plexus chakra and the throat chakra, this is about them having to heal their feelings of confidence with the solar plexus, releasing a lot of fear, especially around communication. So I feel like your person has had major blockages in their solar plexus and in their throat, which makes sense because I feel like, at Five of Pentacles energy, feeling unworthy, feeling inadequate, that's definitely solar plexus blocks. And I feel like because they haven't felt good enough for you or they haven't felt worthy of your love or something, it's creating all these blockages in communication, because it's like, how can you feel brave to tell someone that you care about them or love them or want to be with them if you don't feel like you deserve to be with them? You're going to not talk to them. You're going to avoid them. You know what I mean? So I feel like for a lot of you, if your person has been avoidant with you, it is because of these wounds where they do not see themselves as equal to you. They don't see themselves on your level. They feel like you're so much better than them. So it's like they'd rather just ignore you in the connection, maybe, and run away, to try to avoid like a rejection that they think is inevitable, if that makes sense. But it looks like these things are definitely being healed right now. So we have the Two of Cups coming together. So this is what they want. They want the Two of Cups. They want to be in a relationship with you. They want to come together with you. And I feel like you are coming together. This is what is happening. Even if on the 3D it looks like that's not happening, there's no movement. There's movement within this person, if that makes sense. Because with the Nine of Wands, they've been resting, they've been reconsidering. Again, it's interesting, like reflecting on my life and decisions. They've been, taking some time out, maybe from this connection, just from their life, maybe just spending a lot of time alone, kind of in a hermit energy, really healing themselves, doing that deep healing, looking at their life, reconsidering, where am I going? What am I doing? What do I want? And I feel like they're realizing that they want to come together with you. And again, they need to free themselves from whatever is keeping them stuck away from you. And I feel like this is what they're really realizing on like a conscious level, is that there is stuff within them that is keeping them held back. Because I'm hearing like they're realizing some of their behavior doesn't make any sense, and some of their behavior is kind of irrational, and they're like realizing that it's like unhealed behavior, that's keeping them and you apart. So that's it's really great though. I feel like your person is consciously looking at these things. So especially for those of you where there's no communication, it seems like you're like, where is my person? What are they doing? They're having a really deep time where they're connecting with themselves and really looking at things. So that's really great because it's helping them realize what really matters, which is this love you guys have for each other, which is great. All right, what is Cloud One's person's current energy towards Cloud One, please? What is Cloud One's person's current energy towards Cloud One, please? Okay, this is really also, we have telepathy, transmission, perception, and communication. So another card of communication. So I feel like this is on the way. And definitely you guys are communicating telepathically. Your person, like, on their conscious mind might be trying to communicate with you telepathically, so pay attention to that. But also I feel like their higher self is definitely communicating with you what you need to know about this connection in your person. We have duality, many meanings, misunderstanding. So I feel like this is about maybe a misunderstanding in the connection. And I feel like I'm hearing that, like, if your person, you feel like they've ghosted you, or they don't like you, or they've done something that made it seem on the surface, like on a very 3D level, that they weren't interested in this connection, or that they didn't want to be, in your energy, that this was a misunderstanding. Because I feel like what's really going on here is your person needed to go within, or there's some sort of inner transformation, because they do love you, definitely. So I feel like this is about learning to look at your person's perspective and things. I feel like they're also learning to look at your perspective and maybe realizing how maybe they confused something you did, or, caused a misunderstanding here. Calming the waters, peaceful self-regulation. Okay, so yeah, this is great. This is like this Nine of Wands energy, rest and reconsider. It's like they're self-regulating, they're healing, doing that healing work on themselves. It could be that they're meditating, stepping into peacefulness, which is really great. We have divine mother, nurturing, compassion, and grace. So I'm hearing that they are healing mother issues, divine feminine, issues with the divine feminine. It could be, their own mother. It could also just be, these ancestral blockages between masculine and feminine energy that are just, societal, that we're all having to heal and leave behind in the past. So yeah, this person is also, I think, connecting with the divine feminine energy that is, like, the divine mother energy that's just all present, not necessarily even just their own mother. And starting to learn to heal the feminine within themselves, nurture their inner child. So this is really beautiful. And then friendship, support, fun, unity, and play. So your person wants to bring fun and friendship back into this connection. Yeah, I feel like they miss your friendship, especially if you guys aren't in communication. They just miss talking to you, like, even just in a friendly way. Obviously, for, you're not just friends, like, this person has a lot of attraction and there's love here as well. But they want to have, like, a lighthearted interaction with you. So I feel like with that Page of Cups energy especially, there is, like, a lighthearted sort of energy coming through towards you from your person. um all right, so let's get some messages from them and see what they really want to say to you right now. What does Pile One's person really want to say to Pile One right now, please? What does Pile One's person really want to say to Pile One right now? I often have intense dreams about you. So this person is dreaming about you. I feel like maybe you've been having intense dreams about them as well. I feel like maybe it's even increased. Oftentimes, especially if there's no contact or something between the two of you, between twin flames and soulmates, your higher selves are, like, trying to bring you together so you can have even more dreams about them when you're physically apart, because there's, like, a lot that needs to be communicated that isn't being communicated in the 3D. I feel lost without you. Whoa. So yeah, that's that Five of Pentacles energy, lost out in the cold. They're realizing this. They're like, wow, I feel lost without you. So maybe that's why they're even trying to communicate with you more through dreams. What else does Pile One's person want to say to Pile One? What else does Pile One's person want to say to Pile One? I feel so close to you. It's like I've known you forever. So this person is really recognizing that there is this just, like, inexplicable deep bond the two of you have. A lot of you have had a lot of past lives together, and it's this person is just like, why do I feel like this person's my best friend? I mean, for some of you, you guys could have known each other for a very long time in the physical world, but for some of you, if it seems like not that much time you spent together, or you haven't really known each other for, like, that much time, from a 3D perspective, this person's like, I feel like this person is just like, so they know me so well, like I know them so well, like I feel so close to them. So yeah, definitely, that's really sweet energy. What else does Pavlin's person want to say to Pile One? What else does Pavlin's person want to say to Pile One? You're the most beautiful person I've ever seen. Whoa, so yeah, this person is, like, really in love with you. They're letting you know that, like, no one compares to your beauty. It's like your beauty just stuns them. You're absolutely gorgeous. I feel like you also just have a beautiful energy as well. I fell in love the first time I saw you, so a lot about the eyes here. I feel like your person really likes looking at you. And yeah, there was Definitely the first time you guys met, there was a powerful exchange of love. This person really fell in love with you. Every love song reminds me of you and I. Every day I'm so grateful just knowing that you exist. I'm so deeply in love with you. Oh, that's really, really sweet. So yeah, your person is very deeply in love with you. I want to be stable for you. So this is a big thing. I feel like with that Five of Pentacles energy, they haven't been stable. They've been very unstable, just like within themselves, their self-worth, stuff like that. And this person's like, I want to be stable for this person because if we are going to like end up together, if I want to provide this person as like a home, a lifestyle with that Emperor energy and the Ten of Pentacles. They're like, I want to be stable. Like I need to find stability within myself. I want to make you feel like the happiest person alive because this is really what they want. They want to make you feel happy, and it's like they know that they can't really provide you with a lot of joy and happiness if they're very unstable within themselves because it's just going to be chaotic and, they're going to hurt you a lot. So this person's like, especially for some of you, if your person seems to be, distant, it's also like in a way like protection because they know that they need to work on themselves before they can really, commit to you, before they can really give you what you need in a way. I'm afraid if you see my flaws, you will stop loving me. Whoa. What else is flaw one's person want to say? So this is a big wound that they're working on. It's like, I feel like your person views themselves as very flawed. It could be, they are very hard on themselves about their looks, or just about like maybe who they are as a person, the things they've done. Again, it's like they feel inadequate. And so that's like they almost hide themselves away from you because they don't want you to see their flaws. And they're like, if I get too close to this person, if we come together in a relationship, if we spend a lot of time together, if they look too closely at me, they're going to see my flaws. They're going to realize that I'm not good enough for them. So, I need to stay away because this is almost like going to keep our relationship going in a way, which is really interesting. Like they almost feel like the only way to keep you in their life is to keep you apart because then you won't leave them if you see their flaws. And this is all, very much thinking that they're having to work through and correct. I'm making new choices. I want that different things from my life now. Yeah, I definitely feel that because they keep saying like, I'm leaving things behind, situations, things like that. So new choices are reconsidering. I'm calling on spirit to guide me through the darkness. So this person is connecting with their spirituality. There's a dark moment happening in their life, but it's always good. It's like dark night of the souls are actually very beneficial. If that is what's going on with your person, it's like it's very deep healing time. So they're learning to call on their higher self to help them, which is really fantastic. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say? You bring me back to my true essence. Awesome. Yeah. So definitely because you have this deep soul bond, it's like if your person had masks, if they were pretending to be someone they were not, if they were doing things, if they were in situations with people that were just not correct, it's kind of like tower energy. Like you've really forced them to find themselves, which is really great. I feel like it's a journey though, for sure. Um, Too many. I'll take these ones though. I'm finally letting myself feel all the emotions I've repressed for so long. So a lot about repressed emotions coming to the surface. When we're alone together, I feel our souls merging into one. I can still feel your touch. I want to talk to you and see how you've been. So see exactly communication. This person wants to catch up with you. And then, wow, I'm consumed by my desire for you. So yeah, very powerful. They really want you. They have a lot of desire, a lot of passion for you. That Eight of Wands energy for sure. They're very much wanting you. I made a couple messages from this deck and just see what else they really want to say. What else does Pile One's person want to say to Pile One? What else does Pile One's person want to say to Pile One? What else does Pile One's person want to say? What else does Pile One's person want to say to Pile One? Okay, this is really crazy because I literally heard this card earlier when I was talking about how you guys have like a deep soul connection, past lives. I literally heard this, so it's interesting it would come out. You are the love of my life in every lifetime. That's definitely what I heard. So I feel like this is a very direct message from your person to you. We are divine beings having a human experience, and I'm so grateful you are a part of mine. So that's definitely their higher self as well. When things feel too good between us, it scares me because I get terrified of losing you, so I self-sabotage. So this is definitely a blockage in this connection is self-sabotaging behavior because it's like for some of you, your person's never had a stable home life or like a stable relationship and they just expect to be abandoned. And so when things feel good, it's like it's almost scary to them because it's so foreign to what like their reality and their experience. And so then they're like, I better run away or mess things up or hurt this person because then they can't hurt me. Like I need to abandon them first. I know I'm alive for important reasons, and I'm starting to think you're one of them. So, they're realizing that this is like destiny between the two of you. Again, at that wheel of fortune, you'll always be enough for me. So, this person is like, I'm never going to be able to replace you. You'll always be enough, no matter what you look like, how we age together, stuff like that. It's like, you'll always be perfect for me. All right, let's get you a word of advice from these beautiful cards. Here, what does Pal One need to hear right now? Oops. Um, Healing. Bless all in need of healing, hope, and love. Spirit grants it. Oh, wait. Bless all in need of healing, hope, and love. Spirit grant us strength and wisdom. Guide us to the path of wellness. So, yeah, there's definitely a really deep healing going on for you and your person. And it's interesting, like, bless all in need of healing, hope, and love. So it's like send blessings to your person, I think, and yourself. Grant us strength and wisdom. Guide us to the path of wellness. So you're also on a healing journey, which is really awesome. I feel like this healing journey is affecting both of you and you're coming together because of it. So definitely send your person lots of love, telepathically, energetically, because it's like there's definitely some deep stuff they're having to work through. Discernment. See the truth of the situation. Use common sense and do not be fooled. Pay attention. Your intuition knows. This is so powerful and so true. So if your intuition is telling you, like, your person's in love with you, even if on the 3D it seems like they're running away or whatever's going on, it's like, if your intuition tells you that you two are twin flame soulmates, that you're going to come back together, that they're madly in love with you, then that's truth. You know what I mean? It's like if other people don't see it, it's because they're not on the same journey as you, or they're not tapped in with the energy of unconditional love, or their third eyes are blocked. They can't even see it. You know what I mean? So do not be fooled, especially if your person is trying to hide the truth or pretend that they don't care, something like that. Like look through illusion and see the truth, see the love that is actually very present in this connection. And then you're very much in your power when you do that. All right. What is pile one's person in the state of pile one? What is pile one's person in the state of pile one? We have lust. So yeah, all this desire, all this lust. You're the apple of my eye. I love your voice. Please don't forget me. I'm struggling right now. Yeah, definitely. I'm looking at you, so watching on social media, and I want to give all my love to you. Wow, very sweet. What is Pal One's person's overall energy towards Pal One? Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, so definitely very intense right now. So we have the Nine of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. So your person is super stressed about this connection. They're really worried about it, feeling again out in the cold. They're like struggling again, like they just said, I'm struggling right now. So they are struggling. Because with the lovers, it's like again, there's just this perfect alignment, harmony, balance between the two of you. Again, divine counterpart energy with the lovers for sure, passion. You're absolutely gorgeous here at the Queen of Wands. No one can touch you. You're just amazing. And the High Priestess, you're just Queen of Wands and High Priestess. You're very spiritual, just gifted. It's like there's just no one that will ever compare to you, ever. And this person's like stressing about it in a way almost because they're like, this is my person. This is the most beautiful person. I adore them. Like, why can't we be together? Like, what's wrong? Why do I self-sabotage? Why do I do these things? That just leaves me feeling lonely. Um, you know, kind of energy. What does someone needs to hear right now? Okay, so yeah, you're definitely in getting in touch with your goddess energy. You're healing that divine feminine within yourself. We have passports. So for some of you, if there's a long distance between the two of you, or some sort of travel restriction, or not necessarily travel restriction, but like you guys, there's like a distance between the two of you, like countries in the way or something. It's like maybe your person is planning on traveling to you with that passport energy. They're maybe even getting their passport ready to come see you. We have this turquoise energy, and turquoise is a powerful symbol of friendship as well, which is interesting because the friendship card came out earlier. So I feel like some of you, your person might come back in your life or communicate with you, and it kind of starts off in a friendly way, maybe not too deep right away, but I feel like they are going to be bringing the depth later. There might be some secrets here with the moon, but this is also about that shadow work that's being done. This magic carpet, so kind of like, wanting to be your prince, sweep you off your feet, take you on adventure, JCU letters. We have the number 3 and the number 6, so Ascended Masters and Love, the 6 there. This bee is beautiful, reminding you of miracles and blessings on the way. All this love here. You have this little like mermaid tail, fish tail, so Definitely a very watery energy between the two of you right now. Could be water signs. It doesn't have to be, but I just feel like this is the energy right now. Like there is a watery energy between the two of you. As all this emotion is coming up, all these emotions are being healed. We have this feather, so reminder angels are always watching out for you guys. We have this little music note, so connecting through music. I think this person is saying something about love songs, so maybe they listen to a lot of love songs that remind them of you. This mushroom, so this is kind of like that multidimensional energy, higher dimensional energy between the two of you, kind of like if you feel a little lost in wonderland, lost in another reality, like this connection is like from a different place in space and time, which definitely it is very powerful, very different. We have this dragon, so power, definitely wisdom being gained in this connection. A lot of it's really passionate energy of fire. So with the Queen of Wands coming out, you could be a fire sign as well. It could be representing like you getting in touch with your power and your fire and not letting this whatever's going on in the situation get you down or make you feel unworthy. We have these beautiful two swans, and this is about loyalty and trust. So I feel like again that's another sign of soulmates for me. I feel like I'm hearing the commitment is definitely coming. This person feels committed to you, regardless of what your situation is in the 3D. This person, on a soul level, is very committed to you, pile one. All right, pile one, it was so great to read for you. I love you so much. Sending you abundance, bliss, and love, and take care. All right, bye bye. Hello, pile two. Let's get into your reading and see what's really going on with your person and their life in regards to this connection. All right, pile two. What's really going on with your person in regards to this connection and their life in general? What's really going on with your person, pile two? What's really going on with your person, pile two? What's really going on with your person? What's really going on with your person in regards to this connection? Beautiful. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have the Chariot and the Eight of Swords. So this is interesting energy. Your person is feeling a bit stuck by something, a bit trapped maybe in their fears, feeling indecisiveness, but there is also this energy with the Chariot of movement, like wanting to kind of like move beyond these fears, these things that make them feel stuck. So I feel like there's definitely movement coming towards you. I'm going to clarify this Eight of Swords though real quick. Clarify the Eight of Swords for pile two, please. Okay, I'm gonna read you do that. Clarify the Eight of Swords for pile two, please. Clarify the Eight of Swords for pile two, please. Okay, so this is really interesting. So we have the Magician. I have the power to manifest my greatest desires, and the Love card. So for some of you, your person has maybe struggled with like manifesting love or something. Or that's like kind of what's maybe keeping a blockage in this connection. Is there some like belief or wound or pattern within yourself, something that maybe happened in their childhood that made them believe that they're not worthy of love or not capable of having true love in their life? But I feel like with this Chariot energy, like they're moving beyond this. They're healing these feelings of not being able to have what they really want in life. So this is really powerful. The Eight of Pentacles, this person really wants to put in the effort in this connection. They want to work really hard. I feel like they're working hard as well at maybe manifestation. Maybe they're learning how to manifest. They're working hard on shifting their beliefs, feeling worthy, stuff like that. They're doing really well in their job, I feel it, or like they're putting a lot of effort into building their self-esteem and their confidence. And this Chariot energy is very much about confidence as well as following the intuition. So this is really great. We also have the Temperance card. So much healing is happening. There's yin and yang energy that's being healed between the two of you right now. I feel like your person is really healing self-worth issues right now, which is really great. So this is helping them to call, I feel like, this relationship into their 3D world, as well as manifest more money is what I'm hearing with the Eight of Pentacles. Because it's like they're letting go of this like victim mentality. Maybe they were in a victim mentality, you know, maybe feeling kind of like, ungrateful for their life or just not realizing the power of gratitude, maybe focusing more on like negative energy, things that they didn't have in their life. And now they're realizing like, I need to feel proud of myself. I need to feel accomplished. I need to feel grateful for what I have in my reality at this very moment, not saying like, I'm going to be grateful when this happens or if this happens or when I'm with this person or when I get this thing. It's like, no, you have to be grateful and happy in this moment. And then that's how you call even more things into your reality to be grateful for. And I feel like your person is really realizing that. Connection with their spirituality, I feel, as well with the temperance. That's like a very angelic energy. So could be the angels are helping them. And then the 10 of Cups. So this person wants this with you. For some of you guys might already be in some sort of a connection here, coming into union, in union, communication, various different things happening. But this is what your person, I think, is also manifesting. It's like they want a forever with you, a lifetime with you. Um, they want it all with you, and that's really beautiful. I feel like this person just sees that the two of you could really be very supportive partners to each other, and you could really have a beautiful reality together. I feel like you're already healing each other as well a lot with the temperance. I feel like you come into each other's lives and really help to shift one another. Maybe they've even helped you work on your limiting beliefs and stuff like that. I feel like there's some sort of mission at work as well here at the Eight of Pentacles. Like this person wants to work with you. Could just be on the relationship or like actually have a business together or something like that. But I just feel like you've both really cracked each other open, but in a really great way because you're both really healing, and it's like this person is willing to work on them for you. I feel like to benefit this connection, this person would really do a lot. Oh, wait, with the sun on the bottom of the deck, because you are like this sunshine, this happiness for them. You make this person feel really blessed, and just warm and sunny inside. All right, what else is going on with Pile 2's person? What else is really going on with Pile 2's person? What else is really going on with Pile 2's person right now? In regards to this connection, what's really going on with Pile 2's person in their life? What's really going on with Pile 2's person? Ooh, beautiful energy, you guys. We have this star that came out first. So I kind of feel like the star and temperance to me have similar sort of vibes a little bit. Again, like deep healing, connecting to their spirituality. I feel like it's like letting go in a way, like letting go of the need to control things, like being stuck in fear, overthinking, worrying about the future, and just kind of letting things happen. That sort of manifestation is just like really trusting and surrendering and knowing that, your outcome is guaranteed, that kind of thing. So your person is really doing a lot of deep emotional healing. I feel like they're also learning to accept themselves, accept their quirks or eccentricity. This is like Aquarius energy. So your person is really learning to value themselves based on their unique qualities and really learning to value you as well. I think based on those things, not feeling like they need to conform to society's expectations. They're free to follow, their bliss, their happiness, and whatever that is, even if that's not like considered normal or conventional. Especially if their work, the work they want to do is sort of new and innovative. This person is, they're kind of stepping out of that comfort zone, stepping into hope and faith, especially with the star. Stepping into love, unconditional love as well with the Ace of Cups. This is such beautiful energy. This person really is learning to love themselves and you unconditionally. They're overflowing with all this love. It's like I think they're tapping in with the love that's within them, that love that we're always able to access within ourselves. So this person is just feeling all these really great feelings for you. I feel like this unconditional love between the two of you is really healing them as well, healing you, healing the connection. It's like they're opening up their heart space to you because you are this Queen of Cups. I feel like they know they can trust you is really what I'm feeling. Like they know that you have good intentions for them, that you really do care about them, that you want the best for them, and they're really like learning that they don't need to be afraid of this connection anymore. They don't need to be afraid of love, especially if they've been hurt by people in the past. It's like they're really recognizing that you're not like those people that maybe hurt them. You're different. You are someone who really does care. You really are an empath, and they really can trust you. They can trust the connection, and they don't need to run away from it maybe as much. They can have this faith in you. All right. What else is really going on with Plow 2's person in their life in regards to this connection? What else is really going on with Plow 2's person in regards to this connection? What else is really going on with Plow 2's person in general? Okay, so it's interesting. We have the Three of Swords, but it kind of came out reversed. I don't usually read reversals, but I feel like this is a sign, this is an energy that's being left in the past. My heart aches for you. So For some of you, if there is like a connect, there's something that's keeping you apart, even if it's just this own person's fears that kind of have blocked you out from them or something like that, like a closed heart space. I feel like this Ace of Cups represents the heart healing that's going on, and like their heartache is diminishing. They're healing that within themselves, their inner child. We have Seven of Wands. I'm standing up for what I believe in. So this person is standing up for this connection because they believe in it. They know they need to fight for this. Like they want to protect you. But that Chariot energy is that like determination, like fearlessness. So this person knows that this is worth fighting for. Um, Transformation. This is the Death card. I'm going through a powerful change and transforming into a new state of being. So I feel like this Three of Swords energy, victimization, feeling sad, depressed, stuff like that. It's like there's a shift happening within your person. Again, I feel like it's an internal shift towards gratitude and like positive thinking. Seven of Pentacles, I'm invested in you in our future. So this person is very invested in you, especially the Ten of Cups. They see a very strong future between the two of you. And then Queen of Pentacles, you make me feel loved and safe. So yeah, it goes along with the Queen of Cups energy. I think I was saying like this person really knows that they can trust you. So you make them feel safe, like they can give you their heart. You're not going to betray them. Maybe like how other people have betrayed them in the past. This person really recognizes that you have really good intentions towards them, and they have good intentions towards you. All right, what is Faltu's person's? What's really going on with Faltu's person right now? What's their energy? What's really going on with Faltu's person in regards to this connection? So this is the Four of Pentacles. Open up. So yeah, exactly. Like if your person had like a closed off heart space, the universe is like telling them to open up. Like they're healing this with the Temperance card. It's like they might be really ready to share something deep with you. Maybe tell you that they love you, or just tell you how much you mean to them, or tell you, that they want a future with you if they haven't expressed these feelings to you. It's like they're ready to open up here. They're preparing to be opened up. See, going with the flow. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying with the star. It's like they're getting in touch with just like the ebb and flow of life, and realizing that like they can just trust the universe. They can just trust you. It's like they can let go and just let things come to them, things leave their life without too much attachment. So that's really powerful. Also with the Wheel of Fortune, so an element of destiny as well. Detached with the Justice card. Yeah, exactly. Like I was just saying, release those attachments to fear, like, having to know what's going to happen in the future, that anxiety of like worrying about future outcomes, or like, if you're going to abandon them. It's like they're letting this go here, this peaceful energy, they're transforming. It's like this bird, they're like opening up their wings, they're just flying into the future, feeling confident, feeling held. And the lead, oh wow, the Emperor. So this person is stepping into their divine masculine energy, which is all about bravery, again, confidence. It's like this person is like, it's like, I like this card a lot. It's like, this person's kind of transforming into this king here. They're leaving behind an old self, which is interesting. Like they're saying, like, I'm transforming into a new state of being. So this person is becoming their divine self. And I feel like that's all this process of trusting. And it's like they want to leave this connection. They want to be a leader in their reality as well. I'm also seeing this like heart pendant he has. This person wants to let their heart lead them, let their heart guide them, rather than let their like ego or their fear guide them. Like necessarily, like maybe this person was kind of a logical thinker. They're learning to just trust, and detach themselves from those insecurities that like kept them kind of stuck in lower energy, or like not seeing their worth or their value, or seeing how they can manifest the things that they really want in life. They're seeing that it's up to them to feel worthy, and that they can do that within themselves. Let's see. What is Pile 2's person's current energy towards Pile 2, please? What is Pile 2's person's current energy towards Pile 2 right now? What is Pile 2's person's current energy towards Pile 2? What's Pile 2's person's current energy? Oh my gosh, this is so synchronistic. Look, we have healing the heart, power of self-love. So that's what I keep saying. There's a heart chakra healing. So 100% confirmation your person is learning to love themselves. And when we love ourselves, that's when we can open our hearts to others with no fear, because the love that we have, we're creating within ourselves. So it's like there's no way we could ever lose that love or truly be rejected, because we love ourselves. And then like, especially with self-love, it becomes, the fear of rejection becomes we're limited because we don't take things as personally, and we love ourselves, and we know that we'll find the person that does love us someday. You know what I mean? So this is really powerful. I feel like you're helping them heal their heart. Tenderness, true love, compassion. See, healing their heart is letting them step into tenderness and compassion towards you in this connection. It's also, I feel like, allowing them to see the true love that exists between the two of you, because they're tuning in with their heart space. Courage, strength, fierceness, and family. So this is reminding me of Leo energy, as well as the divine masculine energy, like the Emperor. So this person is stepping into their strength, and they're becoming, fiercely protective of you as well. They see you as their family too. So it's like this person, like, sees you as their family with this Ten of Cups energy, and they're just like, I'm going to protect this. Oh, that's interesting. The Seven of Wands came out earlier. Like, I'm standing up for what I believe in, which is that like protective, assertive energy. So this person is very protective of you guys. This is really cute. Your person might be a Leo for some of you, or an Aries. There's like fiery energy here for some reason I'm feeling. Or they might have that placement, or that's just their energy towards you. Definitely feeling Aries specifically because of this Emperor as well. So definitely could be significant. All right, let's get some messages from them and see what they really want to say to you right now as well. What does Pile 2's person really want to say to Pile 2 right now? What does Pile 2's person really want to say to Pile 2 right now, please? What does Pile 2's person really want to say? The kindness you have shown me has healed me so much and touched my heart deeper than you can imagine. So see, I feel like you've been very unconditionally loving and tender to this person, and it's helped heal them, and that's really sweet, and you've really touched their hearts. I'm burning for you. So lots of desire. I want to take a leap of faith. So this is that stepping out of the Eight of Swords energy of feeling trapped and victimized, and taking like the Fool, which is all about releasing fears and having faith. Let's create a beautiful life together. Oh my gosh, yes, with the Ten of Cups. That is so cute. Let's create a beautiful life together. That's so beautiful. This is what your person really wants with you. You give me butterflies. So you still give this person butterflies. You just make them feel all giggly and happy and like a little kid, in a really sweet way. It's like they still get butterflies when they talk to you, because they just have so many like deep, sweet, cute feelings for you too, as well as passion. What else does Patsy's person want to say to Pile 2? What else does Pile 2's person want to say? I love you like the birds love the air, like the fish love the sea. So this is like a very beautiful energy of like, I guess when I channeled this, I was feeling like this is like the masculine worshiping the feminine energy of nature. And it's like that you guys have this beautiful like symbiotic relationship, the way that animals do with the world, with nature. So it's a very pure love as well, Let's see, we find each other in every lifetime. So yeah, you guys always come back to each other. I definitely feel that very deep soul connection. When we're alone together, it feels like we are the only two people on earth. So it's like nothing else matters when you guys are together. You guys can forget about everything. It feels like it's just the two of you. And it's like neither of you like are really wanting for anything or anyone else, What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What else do they want to say? I get lost in thoughts and fantasies of you. So this person definitely does fantasize about you. They think about you a lot. Look, I still think about you every single day. So you're on this person's mind quite a lot. I want to be entwined with you. Yeah, very romantic energy, sensual. When you love me, I feel nirvana, powerful. You blow my mind, and I realize hurting you only ends up hurting me too. I don't want to let my ego run the show anymore. And it's interesting, the Three of Swords came out earlier, so this might be something they're really letting go of, that they've hurt you in the past because of their ego, because maybe they're listening to their fears and insecurities and doubts rather than, the reality of what was going on between the two of you. And so this person is really letting that go. They're letting their heart lead them again, like I said earlier. What else does Pile 2's person want to say? What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? Oops. You are so cute. I love your quirks and personality. So it's kind of funny. I was saying that with the Aquarius energy, with the star, that there's like, you guys are both probably very quirky, cool people, starseed energy, But this person is, I feel like wanting to love their own quirks and eccentricities, and they're saying like, I love like what makes you different. It's so cool. I ran because I convinced myself you would never love me as much as I love you. So this could be something in the past, or if they're still like running a bit in this connection, it's because they be caught up in their fears at times. Your love is irreplaceable. I know I will never find anyone else with whom I feel such a strong and magical connection. So yeah, this person knows that this is a love of a lifetime, a really powerful connection here. Um, and they don't want to lose you because they know that you're very irreplaceable to them. You're very, very important to your person. What else does pile two's person want to say to pile two? What else does pile two's person want to say? Oh, this is so cute. You are a star in my sky, and I will love you forevermore. So this is like, yeah, the star came out earlier, so I feel like it's definitely a message that like you shine to them like a star, and like they'll always love you. And it could be even that they look at the stars and they think about you. You might be an Aquarius for some of you. I need you close to me, yeah. So this person needs you. They need you close to them. They miss you. They want you. They want to be. They definitely want the physical intimacy as well. It comes out a lot here. I want you to be a part of my world. So they said, let's create a beautiful life together. I want you to be a part of my world. Like, I want you to, be friends with my friends, connect with my family. Like, let's spend our lives together, kind of thing. Like, I don't want to exclude you from my life. Like, I want you to be a totally integrated part of my life. All right. What does Pal 2 need to hear right now? Some advice for Pal 2. What does Pal 2? Oops. Take these one. So we have manifestation, which is so interesting because I've been talking about that a lot in this pile. Your dreams have untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. Wow, very powerful. So you're also stepping into your magician energy, pile two. So you're manifesting this connection for sure. You're manifesting a union. Um, so yeah, like believe that it is yours already. If you're still on your journey, believe that you've already received it, and really allow yourself to fantasize and believe and dream. And don't be ashamed to have desires because that's a very healthy part of being human. And the other cycles, we are all becoming. Surrender to your changes, release your fear, trust this powerful process. This is so cool. I feel like this is also what's happening with your person. So you guys are kind of mirroring. So surrender to the changes that are happening within yourself. Like you might be going through an ego death or a transformation at this time, and release your fear and trust this process. So if it feels like you're releasing a lot of fear, there's a lot of stuff being triggered for you right now, or something like that. You feel like you're really in deep and healing mode. This is great because this is helping you manifest as you heal these blockages within yourself. All right. Let's get some last messages from your person. What else does Pile 2's person really want to say to Pile 2? What else does Pile 2's person really want to say? What else does Pile 2's person really want to say to Pile 2? I miss your hugs. Sadness. So yeah, if they haven't gotten to hug you in a while, they miss that. Or it's just that dealing with their sadness. Just know I haven't forgotten us. I don't want to lose you. We have lust. Feelings are scary for me, and you make me smile. Oh, it's really cute. So your person's working through their feelings of fear just around their own emotions. Like you have a lot of power over them, I think, because of the depth of their feelings and having to learn to just accept that and kind of roll with it, let go, kind of, to kind of kept coming up a lot, like letting go of blockages. All right, what is Pile 2's person's overall energy towards Pile 2 right now? What is Pile 2's person's overall energy towards Pile 2 right now? Page of Wands, the Emperor, Seven of Swords, Two of Swords, Knight of Wands. Okay, so yeah, a lot of fire energy again. So yeah, this person wants to communicate with the Page of Wands, definitely wanting to reach out, flirt with you, kind of hit on you. The Knight of Wands, yeah, they're feeling a lot of passion and attraction for you, really wanting you right now, like really bad. You have the Emperor, so wanting to stand strong, be in their power, be that force in your life that really, trusts and has faith and is really confident within themselves. So Seven of Swords is kind of, hiding feelings, running away. I think they said like, if I run away, it's because I convinced myself that you don't love me. So this is something that they're working on healing and transforming from, learning to be more emotionally available, learning to open up here. Then the Two of Swords. So these are about these, this crossroads that they're at, these choices, these new this new beginning, this new chapter, like letting go of this deceptive kind of energy, learning to feel safe in vulnerability. Um, what does Cloud Student needs to fear right now? What does Cloud Student need to fear? Oh yeah, so here's all that passion here, this chili pepper. You have this lovely little seahorse. This reminds me of like the divine masculine in a way, because it's like seahorses are very nurturing. Even the male seahorses like take care of the babies, stuff like that. This little piece of cake, so you're very tempting to them, very delicious. We have the letter J. We have the number 9, which is, I feel like, a master number. It's about coming into completion energy, mastery of the world, your internal, external world. This yin, this yang, so totally divine counterpart energy between the two of you. Again, the temperance came out earlier, so this is all being balanced and healed. The number 5, so really powerful changes. The number 6, so lots of changes in love, learning to love each other and yourselves. It says, oh, hi. So your person definitely wants to text you, say hi to you, say what's up. This little carriage, the pumpkin carriage from Cinderella. So again, another sign of transforming into your best selves. This thimble is about learning to feel safe, I think, within this connection, learning that it's protected, that you can trust each other. This reminds me of like a little cross here. So, a lot of unconditional love being healed in this connection. You guys are both learning how to love yourselves and each other unconditionally. This is a little postcard. So, oh, and this says, I love you. So, yeah, they're going to definitely confess some feelings, I feel. Love letter energy. We have this little champagne glass. So, wanting to celebrate with you, wanting to have fun. This snowman. So yeah, sometimes they might feel out in the cold. They might miss you. They might have to work through those feelings, learn to nurture themselves. And then this says love. So tons of love for you as always. Pile 2. All right, Pile 2. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Thank you for watching. Sending you so much love, abundance, and bliss. And take care. All right. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. It is so great to have you. So let's look at what's really going on with your person in regards to this connection and general in their life. All right. What's really going on with your person, Pile 3? What is really going on with Pile 3's person in regards to their connection with Pile 3? This is so funny. The death card was like kind of trying to slip out, and I put it back, and then it popped out again. So definitely that meant to come out. All right. What is really going on with Pile 3's person in regards to this connection with Pile 3 as well as their life? What's really going on with Pile 3's person? What is really going on with Pile 3's person? All right. Definitely some powerful energy for your person right now, for sure. So the death card, this is awesome. This is a sign that the person is going through a really powerful growth and shift. Isn't she cool looking too? I wish I looked like that. So, yeah, I feel like your person is going through this deep deep healing process. They're shedding some layers of themselves. They could be going through an ego death as well. Kind of having an existential crisis is also what I'm hearing, because we have the Nine of Swords. So it's like there's something in your person's inner state or in their reality that's like kind of, I'm hearing, out of alignment, and there's something that needs to be let go of. And I feel like your person is in the process of let going of that, because we have the Justice as well, which means that the universe is stepping in, karma is stepping in. So there are some, things being healed here for your person, things that are, I'm hearing like contracts, like karmic contracts coming to an end, or cords being cut, especially when she's holding this knife here. I feel like there's negative cords to negative people or things or situations that are being cut, and the scales are being balanced between the two of you. I'm also hearing the word apology, so it could be an apology to you that this person wants to make, an apology to themselves is even what I'm hearing, for maybe getting themselves involved in something that makes them unhappy. But this person is feeling very motivated to move towards you here with the Chariot, feeling very confident. They really want to take action towards you. It's like maybe a cord has been cut with something negative, and now they feel like free to come towards you. It could be the ending of a situation or relationship, something like that. But the person is feeling tons of passion for you with the Ace of Wands. They're very attracted to you. Um, Yeah, they want to bring you commitment as well here at the Knight of Pentacles. They want to bring you a stable love offer. They want to bring you loyalty, is what I feel. Like they want you to know that they value you with this Queen of Pentacles. They really see your worth, your value. You're a very powerful person. I feel like you really know your worth and your person really respects you for that. And they definitely want to show up for you in a very correct way. They want to show up in your reality as in a very respectful manner. They could have some fears they're dealing with though in this connections and Nine of Swords. Again, those things like that are not in alignment, they're having to cut out of their life. It could be a bit of a stressful time. If they are having an ego death right now, this is a painful process. It's hard to let go like that. It's hard to go through that fear to get to the other side, but it's like, eventually you do. And then you're an even greater version of yourself. So there's just something there's a chapter coming to a close for them. Definitely. But this is all for this new start with you here. Clarify the death card for pile 3, please. Clarify the death card. Clarify the death. Oh, look at this. Read the chariot. Look at that. That's awesome. So the chariot's coming out again. I'm determined to pursue what I know is meant for me. So they know that this connection is meant to be. They know that they're meant to be with you. They're not meant to be with someone else or some, involved in some of their situation. So, they're like letting something come to a close because they're like, I want to follow my heart, and my heart's telling me to leave something behind because we have, let's see, all paths to lead home. See, this person's on their way back to you. They know they need to step out of their comfort zone, even if it's uncomfortable, step out of their comfort zone. They know that they need to do that because they're ready for it. And then we have the lover is you are my sacred lover. Yeah, this person feels this deep soul connection with you. They know that you guys are like, divine counterparts. They want to be in a union with you. They love you so much. Let's get together and enjoy life. So yeah, this person wants to hang out with you in the 3D world. I feel like with the Three of Cups, just have a good time with you, show you love, come back to you, return to you. And then the King of Pentacles, I am loyal and committed to you. And look at this, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like this person is saying, I am loyal and I'm committed to you. I see you as my counterpart. I see you as my person. I want to show you this loyalty. Again, like I was saying, like they want to show you the loyalty that they have for you. Definitely could be about deepening your commitment for sure, like you taking things to the next level. Maybe even moving in together for some of you. Proposals, stuff like that. Clarify the Nine of Swords, please, for pile 3. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that your person maybe had a fear of commitment at one point. They might have had a fear of having something long term, making that promise to somebody. But this was kind of a shadow aspect of themselves. For some of you, they had like their parents didn't stay together, or they just witnessed a lot of divorce and stuff. And so with this moon, it says, I'm going deep within myself to discover my soul. So they are going really deep inside of themselves. This fear is bringing them to their soul. Like they're looking at what they're most afraid of. And I think they're realizing that if they've avoided commitment with you in the past or avoided commitment with others or something, it's because they deep down, had these wounds and fears around that, really complex sort of subconscious stuff that they're having to deal with. But this is a wound that they're healing because, as you can see, there's all this stuff about commitment coming through. Like the Three of Pentacles, I want to build a solid foundation with you. Seven of Pentacles, I'm invested in you and our future. So it's like what they've been afraid of is maybe that you would leave them eventually, that they wouldn't be able to provide for you something stable, that this wouldn't be long lasting, because they see a future with you very much, and they do want commitment with you. They want something solid and stable and secure. Because with the Ace of Wands, they have all this passion for you, this excitement, this like you just really fill them with desire. And so that's why they're kind of like recognizing their need to heal this, because they're like their body and their soul and their heart tells them that they want to be with you, that they want to commit to you. But then it might just be these subconscious things that they're having to let go of here with the Death card that maybe have kept them non-committal, maybe hot and cold, in and out, detached, or something like that. But this is ending. I feel like your person is like really recognizing like the value that commitment with you has, and that's actually something they really did want. And if they didn't want it, it was because they were actually they're their judgment was clouded by their fear, but deep down, that is actually what they've wanted all along. Is what the message that I'm getting for sure. All right, let's get some of their bits more tarot cards and see what else is going on. What's really going on with Pile 3's person in regards to this connection and their life in general? What's really going on with Pile 3's person? What is really going on with Pile 3's person? What's really going on with Pile 3's person? So, Eight of Pentacles, dedicated effort. So, yeah, this person is putting in the work. They want to work on this connection. There's a lot of Earth energy in this pile. I've noticed, or I'm just like feeling a lot of Earth energy. So they might be an Earth sign, or that's just the energy of your pile right now, or your connection right now. So yeah, this person wants to put in the commitment, the effort again, that they want to build things with you, work with you, transform this connection, especially work through any issues you guys have had. I feel like this person is wanting to do that. Oh wow, look at this. We have the heart chakra with the blossom card. This is the judgment energy. So this is this like, deep realization they've had that maybe they do need to open their heart and that they need to trust. And it's like they can allow this connection to blossom, to grow. They're having a rebirth. It's interesting that the death and then the judgment card would come out because that's like resurrection after a dark night of the soul, a new beginning, a new beginning in love, especially with this heart chakra, a healing and activation. And then the Four of Swords, exactly, healing, just breathe. So this person has been putting in the effort to heal themselves. They want to put in the effort to heal you, the connection, and everything like that. So I feel like they're creating a lot of love within themselves. And it's like they're learning to just, I think, maybe meditate, really connect with their higher self. You can see this person's like connecting with this figure here. So it's almost like they're connecting with their inner child, like maybe a part of themselves that they've repressed, or just like spirit as well, like higher dimensions. And that's what's allowing, I think, this letting go of what no longer serves to really like happen for your person and in this connection is because they're really just surrendering the pain and the struggle is what I'm hearing to the divine. So that's really great. Let's get some oracle cards. What is pile three's person's current energy towards pile three, please? What is pile three's person's current energy towards pile three, please? What is pile three's person's current energy towards pile three, please? What is pile three's person's current energy? Okay. Angelic assistance, divine guidance, loving support. Isn't that interesting? I was just kind of saying that like your person is connecting with the divine. They are getting loving support, and I feel like that's again healing them. And then we have harvest, gathering of blessings. So I feel like your person is learning to really feel grateful for the blessings in their life. They're learning to really thank the universe for what they have manifested in their life. I feel like they're very grateful for you as well. And I feel like it's interesting. It's like it's almost like harvest time in this connection. Like it's time for you guys to enjoy all the work that you've put in together towards healing yourselves and each other in the relationship. It's beautiful. Pile 3. All right. What else is Pile 3's person's current energy towards Pile 3, please? What else is Pile 3's person's current energy towards Pile 3, please? Oops. What else is Pile 3's person's current energy towards Pile 3? We have trust. So, yeah, this is really powerful. I feel like your person is definitely learning to trust themselves and you, as well as like spirit, and just believe that this connection, it is possible to have this love with you. They don't have to run from it. They don't have to be afraid of it. We have the initial difficulty. So, I think this is saying that, like, even if there's been difficulty or pain or issues between the two of you, it's like it's about getting past that, trusting in the connection and like moving beyond difficulties and just knowing that like the love is very real. So it's like worth worth work. It's worth putting in the work is what I'm hearing. And then we have waiting. So as if there's an element of waiting here, maybe there's situations in the way, things like that. Maybe you feel like you're waiting. I feel like this person is willing to wait for this connection. They're willing to put in the work. They're willing to heal again. They're willing to wait for things to calm down between the two of you, maybe before running away or being reactive, stuff like that. It's like your person's learning patience and peace. Um, and then we have fatal event. So I think this is about, um, I think like an unexpected meeting or reunion, something like that. Like I feel like there's been maybe recently you guys have seen each other or you're going to see each other. Like I feel like there's an energy that there's going to be a very powerful sort of communication or situation that happens in this connection that really brings you guys together, and it's like all divinely orchestrated, I think, to help this relationship manifest in the 3D or improve in a way. Like I just feel like there's important lessons you guys have learned. There's been really important events that kind of came up, I think, to trigger both of you maybe at times, but also to help the connection move forward in a way, even if it didn't look like it at the time, which is an interesting message. But I feel like that's definitely what I'm hearing, is that like even if it didn't always seem like um, things that have happened in this connection were good, like maybe they were painful, it's like you've had to trust and understand that this is all just like a matter of how things are working out, how things are, that the universe is like conspiring to bring you guys together. Um, all right. Let's get some messages from your person. What does pile three's person really want to say to pile three, please? What does pile three's person really want to say to pile three, please? Does pile three's person really want to say to pile three? Does pile three's person really want to say? Let's see. I put you on a massive pedestal. I'm so intimidated by you. So yeah, your person is definitely a bit intimidated by you. I feel like you're very beautiful. I feel like this could even be, difficulties that have happened in this connection is just your person learning to, accept blessings, accept that you do care about them. I'm in love with your soul, and I'm connecting more deeply to my spirituality. And that's really interesting because we have this like divine guidance, assistance card. And I was saying something about like, I feel like your person's connecting with their higher self. So that's really, really great. Um, what else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say? I've misunderstood things between us before and gotten hurt. So that could have been what this difficulty was in the past. They might have gotten hurt. They might have felt rejected. You're the brightest star in the sky. Everything else is dim in comparison. And then looking at you is like staring straight into the sun. You are so radiantly beautiful. So you have this like solar power here, like with the star, the sun. It's like you are just so radiant to this person. It's like no one compares at all to you. You are the first thing I think about when I wake up and the last thing I think about when I drift off to sleep. And then I'm afraid of showing weakness because I'm afraid of being judged for how sensitive I truly am. So this could be something that they've had to really learn to do, is to learn to be vulnerable, learn to connect with themselves, learn to feel safe in their reality. Again, learn to trust here, trust that you're not going to reject them, that you are safe, that you really do care about them. And so, yeah, if your person seems to struggle sometimes with like telling you how they're really feeling, it's just because maybe they really have at times been judged for their sensitivity. It's really hurt them. Maybe they've gotten bullied or something like that for being a very sensitive person. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? I want to show you off. I want everyone to know that we're together. This is really cute. So yeah, this person definitely wants everyone in their reality to know the two of you are together. I feel like you're very high value. Ever since I first fell in love with you, I haven't been able to stop. Oh, heaven is a place on earth with you, and I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah, it's like they haven't been able to stop falling in love with you. They haven't been able to stop thinking about you. That's really cute. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say? I want to talk to you and see how you've been. So definitely wanting to communicate with you. I'm consumed by my desire for you. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? I've been communicating with you telepathically. So a lot about communication, like they've been telling you how they feel telepathically, but they also want to talk in the 3D. I know we have a deep soul connection. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? I want to cuddle you. Oh, that's really cute. You're the only one I want. You make my body ache with desire, and don't worry about me forgetting about you. I couldn't even if I tried to. So, yeah, they're saying like, I'm never gonna be able to forget about you. I can't stop thinking about you. I can't stop falling in love with you. You're all I want. You're the only person I want to be with. What else is pile three's person gonna say to pile three? This is pile three's person gonna say to pile three. What else is pile three's person gonna say to pile three? What else does pile three's person say to pile three? I'm learning my lessons. So yeah, there's definitely deep spiritual lessons that your person is currently undergoing. I feel like this is really powerful, especially about, I think, just like trust and learning to feel safe and open up about their feelings. Every emotion and sensation is heightened with you. You make me feel raw. So just, you bring up a lot for this person about just those fears as well as like a lot of love and passion. I miss being intimate with you. Interesting. Also, they're saying like I want to cuddle you. Like I miss the intimacy. So they want you definitely. I'm seeing now that you always have my best interest at heart. Thank you for loving me unconditionally. So this could be a lesson they're learning too. That like you really did always care for them, even at times like they felt like hurt by you. They felt like you didn't care. They got kind of like in their wounded like kind of victim mentality a bit, like feeling like you didn't love them or want them, stuff like that. It's like they're realizing they need to kind of like see things for how they really are and not get caught up in their fears and see that like you really did always care about them. And if they felt like you didn't, it's like kind of all in their head. Um, what else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say? You are my true home. My heart is always with you. So yeah, this is really sweet. I think the Three of Wands came out. Yeah, this is about all paths lead home. So this is about them coming home to you for sure. Um, and they're saying, my heart is always with you. No matter where I am or what I'm doing, I'm always connected to you. My heart always is with you. I'm always thinking about you. There won't be a day where I don't think of you. Yeah, look at all this. They're thinking about you so much. Um, You're the love of my life, my destiny, the one I know I was born to be with. Well, this is really powerful. Yeah, this person is very aware that you are the one for sure. I love you for so much more than just your physical body. I love your soul most of all. Didn't they say that? Like, I'm in love with your soul. I see your perfection and it makes me feel inferior. You feel too good to be true. So I think they said earlier that they put you on a pedestal. So it's like they think you're very perfect, but they might not think they're perfect. And this is something they need to heal. Surrender to the unconditional love that flows effortlessly between us. So there is, unconditional love. And I feel like the person is, their higher self is saying that, like, if you feel hurt or anger with your person, just kind of surrender to the unconditional love and know that it's like kind of the truth of things between the two of you, that like of those other things are kind of illusions, things being triggered within us, subconscious fear, stuff like that, and not to pay too much attention to those kind of things. Uh, all right, what else does pile three's person want to say to pile three, please? What else does pile three's person want to say? I want you to be a part of my world. That's very sweet. So yeah, this person wants to make you part of their world. They want to live with you, stuff like that. My heart is full of love for you all. That's very sweet. And our hearts are connected. Wow, a lot about the heart here. Your hearts are very connected. This person's saying like my heart is full of love. My heart's always with you. And then I love you, mind, body, and soul. So this person has really, really deep feelings for you, and it's like it's not just physical, like they said. Like this is about my soul. This is about my mind. I really am just truly in love with you in every way. Runs my Pride and Prejudice. I think he says that to her at one point. All right. What does Pal 3 need to hear right now, please? Does Pal 3 need to hear right now, please? Does Pal 3 need to hear right now, please? Does Pal 3 need to hear right now? Pal 3 need to hear. Look at this. So much about transformation here. Metamorphosis. Trust the process and be patient. Becoming cannot be rushed. Change is beautiful. This is so interesting because your person started out with the death card. So you guys are totally mirroring here. You are also going through some sort of rebirth process like this beautiful butterfly. So, trust the process, trust that everything will be okay. It's interesting. The trust card also came out for them too. So interesting. So, don't rush this. Don't be patient with yourself as you transform, as this connection transforms. And then expectation, be open for whatever comes next. It might just be the music your heart's been waiting to hear. Interesting. So I think this is about releasing expectations of like definitely around timing is what I feel, or exactly how things are going to come together, or what exactly is going to happen, because I feel like the how and the when is very much up to the universe. All you can do is just trust that it's going to happen eventually, and then the universe in its infinite wisdom always manifests things very perfectly and in a really beautiful way. So just be open for this new beginning, open to this transformation, and just, yeah, let yourself be shifted into a higher state of being. It's really beautiful. Um, all right, let's get some little words from your person. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three, please? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? I can't get you out of my head. Okay, yeah, definitely. They're really obsessed with you. They can't stop thinking about you. I'm so in love. I'm changing. Okay, yeah, 100%. Can I trust you? Okay, that's so interesting because trust keeps coming out. They're like, can I trust you? I want you in my bed. And I love your sense of humor. So you have a very cute sense of humor. They love it. You guys probably just get along super well, like best friends. What is pile three's person's overall energy towards pile three, please? Um, So we have the Two of Pentacles. So this is about balancing, balancing their emotions out, balancing their fears. Could also be a bit back and forth in their head sometimes, it might be a bit hot and cold with you at the moment, kind of running and hiding, but also like coming forward, stuff like that. But I feel like this is all being healed, again, transformed. Definitely keeping a close eye on you, and again, thinking about you a lot with the Page of Swords. And just, you're just so lovely to them. And they really recognize that with the Queen of Cups. You're just such a sweetheart. You have a great personality. I feel like you're just very unconditionally caring about other people, and this person really respects you for that. Very connected to your psychic abilities as well. You're very intuitive. What does file three needs to hear right now, please? Does file three need to hear? Okay, so we have this anchor here. So I feel like this is saying that your person has really put down anchor with you. That they're not going anywhere. That they know that they've found the love of their life with you, and so they're not really going to leave or try to find someone else or something else, because they're just very much on a soul level aware that this is like the connection for them. Let me get a couple more terms actually. What else does file three needs to hear right now? Oh yeah, okay. So we have this beautiful little palm tree. So it's like you're their paradise here. It's like you're their home. It's like heaven on earth with you. So that's again why they're just very aware that they don't want to find anyone else or leave you behind. We have the letter HOC and the letter V. So I feel like hope, victory, commitment, optimism. And then it says always. So it's like a little heart too. So they're saying, I will always love you. This little matcha. So I feel like you guys give each other a lot of energy, really spike them up, if you guys are matcha drinkers. We have the number 3, so connecting to spirituality, ascended masters. Um, this is like a tiny pumpkin. So it's going to be saying that, something might happen between the two of you in the fall. See, the harvest card also came out, which is interesting. So I feel like this is another message that there's a lot of abundance coming your way. I feel like abundance of love. Like again, things are being harvested in this connection. It's like they're coming to fruition. And we have the number 2 as well. So that's about, I feel like, union. We have this little cup. This says groom. So this is like the bride groom set. So I feel like this is saying you person wants to commit to you, like, maybe to get married to you someday. This says dreams. So you guys have been connecting a lot in dreams. This person definitely dreams about you. You're like their dream boy or girl. This little fly. This is funny. This reminds me of the Page of Swords because it's like the fly on the wall, kind of like watching your every move. So it's like even if you don't realize that your person is totally keeping a close eye on you. This is the dawn. So see, after the death, there's a rebirth. There's a dawn. There's a new beginning. the sun shines again, after the dark night. It says, God bless America. So some of you guys may live in America, but also this is just saying that, be sure to pray for yourself and other people. Bless wherever you're from. Give blessings to your connection as well. This is the 5-pointed star. So you guys could have a connection to Judaism. I feel like the 5 points also, oh no, this is a 6-pointed star. Um, Yes, there could be a connection to Judaism, the Jewish tradition. I feel like the 6 also represents unconditional love. The star thing has a really particular meaning, though. If you want to look it up, I think I forgot about it though. I haven't connected with it in a while. We have this little heart, so tons of love here for you and this connection, this magic wand. So lots of things being manifested here. These cherries. I feel like this reminds me of like twin flames or like soulmates. Like you guys kind of are two peas in a pod, or like you're connected like these twin cherries. This flower, so you're very beautiful. Also, I feel like the flower is like the divine feminine, magnetizing the masculine towards them. So you're definitely doing that with your person. Or the letter J. You have this little horse. So I feel like this is about your person freeing themselves from whatever's, keeping them back from you. And then I think this is about like chakra alignment. That's how I resonate with this. So, also it's like steps being taken here, towards the right direction. All right, pile 3, I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Sending you abundance, bliss, and love. Take care. All right, bye.